Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here we go, D. Watch switch.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
36 on the carry.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Bang, 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 bang.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent.
At the
and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
1st and 10.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
In your face. Check. 60 Eagles.
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Cougar 19. Check 31, check
60. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Check.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got one. Check 50.
Shotgun now from Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
44, Mike, 44.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross. 87 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be tackled at about
number
the 35.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carried by number 25.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs
Murray's
touchdown.
Pass complete to Philip
Dorsett.
Touchdown,
his
Kansas
first
City.
touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Switch.
Now Huntley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Number 36 on the carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on
One
the play.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Let's go. You don't want it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle
That's a nice
by
job
Kenneth
there
Murray.
defensively, being able to diagnose
A gain of 2.
that little touch
Brings up
pass. They
2nd
saw it
and
coming,
8 at the
converged on it
45-yard
before he could get
line.
much out of it.
Stop your whining.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was
That's a
taken
really
down
nice
at the
job
50-yard
by
line.
them picking up the run
5
blitz and
yards
detecting
on the
it
play.
and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
Murray
blocked and
on the
turned to the
keeper.
side.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the
Kansas
heck
City.
out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Intended for number 25.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion
It's now
there,
2nd and
that should give
10.
them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had
Murray
it.
on the
3rd
keeper.
down now.
Intended for Delaney
To this
Walker.
point, I've been impressed with the work
Incomplete.
defensively. They have not
Kenneth
allowed a
Murray
lot of
on the
receivers to
coverage.
run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Murray
Now this
on
is
the
picked up
keeper.
by the Bills. So
on
the
the
turnover
play.
forced
Recovered
and a
by the
wonderful
offense.
job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help it? Get all the way back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now the first play of the drive there is
Murray
incomplete.
on the keeper.
I think we can all understand what they're
Intended
thinking
for
right
number
now. They
25.
take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover,
It's
so they've
now
got that in their
2nd
hip
and 10 at the
pocket. But they've
25-yard
got to go
line.
for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting
Ball
3
carried
points at
by
the end of
number
this
25.
drive, that would feel disappointing.
Darnell Savage on the
18
tackle.
yards that time to push
First
him up.
and goal,
First and
Kansas
goal.
City.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Murray,
yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
Calling a gain of a yard
line.
as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right there, 56. Here we go. Play 56.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to Mark Andrews. Touchdown,
his 5th
Kansas
touchdown
City.
now on the year.
Kaimi
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Buffalo Bills.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jason Huntley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chiefs 13.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot and it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And an excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the run, it's Huntley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. The tape a few times and made some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
End zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A run with Huntley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8.
The ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered.
For a Bills touchdown. Jared Cook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the point after.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. It leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jason Huntley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 42, Chiefs 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket. He just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Murray now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 17,
Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Set up for the 2-point
and now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score. Bills 42, Chiefs 26.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and 4.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a gain of 10.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gain of 15.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Mark Andrews.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown
from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
For the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Who you got?
Throwing again, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball.
42.
Instead, it gets intercepted. And
32.
Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
25-yard line. The Bills take over first
Buffalo
and 10.
offense ready to go for their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
48, Mike, 48.
They go again with Huntley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On the carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Huntley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Brought down behind
Tough
the line of
sledding.
scrimmage.
They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now,
in punt
as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?
Over first and
well, they're going to
10.
stay on this side of midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
Check 55. Easy. You don't want none.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Murray, one final try. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep... Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's into the clear. 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Tonight's final
the offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy
Chiefs
there again
32.
on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills.